Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time I'm going to be doing a redesign. So of course the first thing that I'm doing is just going in with my pair of nippers to remove all of the bling. And for my bling, I use the Soleil Nail adhesive. As you can see, everything stayed on really good. And this, I think the last time I did a fill on it was 3 weeks. Yes, it comes every 3 weeks. And obviously, everything stayed on really good. So next, I'm going in with my e-file. I am using my extra coarse safety drill bit, and I'm using my Scarlet nail drill by Melody Susie, which I absolutely love and recommend. So we're just gonna go in and remove all of the gel polish. And then also I do want to mention that the drill bit, the hand file, or actually the e-file, and the nippers that I've used are all on my Amazon storefront. That is where I add a lot of the items that I've purchased and that I recommend to you guys from Amazon. So I'll leave the link down below so you guys can go check it out. But I have everything on there as far as everything you need for press-on nails, everything you need for acrylic nails, all the drill bits, the drills, the lights, gel polish, even the stuff from my house tour video that I did a while back. So all you have to do is just click the link that says Amazon storefront, and it will take you directly to all of my lists. And I recently rearranged some of the lists to make it a lot easier to navigate, so be sure to go check it out. So again, we're just going to go in and get rid of all of the gel polish, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alrighty, so after we finish removing all of the gel polish, we're going to go in and just push back the cuticles, and this is going to expose the new growth and help with reducing lifting. So you don't want to skip this step ever. After that, we're going to go back in with the e-file, and this time I'm going to be using it at 5,000 RPMs to remove the shine from the nail plate. So just going around the cuticle area really gently. You don't want to file too much because you don't want to thin down your client's nail. We are literally just going in to remove the shine because our body produces a lot of oils, and those oils just happen to be on our nail plate. So we want to make sure that we go in there to remove them, because if not, we will get lifting. Also, at the beginning of the video, whenever I was removing the gel polish, I was using my e-file at 10,000 RPMs, and during this step, it's at 5,000. So as always, just adjust your drill to whatever speed you feel comfortable using it at. But we're just gonna finish removing the shine. After this, we're gonna just dust the nails off, and then I'm gonna clean up my area to get rid of all of the dust, because we don't want any of that dust to get on our acrylic once we are applying it. Alrighty, so next we're going to go in with the primer, and I'm using the JC Beauty Concepts primer. I'm applying that on the natural nail only. And then after that, I'm going to go with my acrylics. So I am using the acrylics by JC Beauty Concepts. The first color that I'm going in with is the clear. And then I'm going to go in with this pink. I'm also going to be using a blue and a purple and some glitters as well. So first, I filled in the back of the nail closer to the cuticle area with the clear. And then I'm going in with small amounts of the colored acrylics because I don't want my nails to be super thick. As always, your colored acrylic is just for color, but you actually go in and build your apex and thickness with your clear acrylic. So again, the key to working with colored acrylics is by working with a little bit of product at a time. So I'm gonna try to fill in the entire nail with the colors, and then after that we're gonna go in with some glitters. And then also, whenever I was removing the gel polish, I also was filing the size of the nails to make them like a little bit more narrow, like a more narrow coffin shape. I don't know if you guys noticed that at the beginning, but that way it kind of took away some of that work off my wrist, because you guys know that my wrist always hurts from shaping nails. But now I'm just going in with the clear acrylic to encapsulate the colored acrylic and the glitter to make sure that whenever we come in to file the nails, we're not going to file away any of that colored acrylic and glitter away. So once we get a nice thickness and apex, we can move on to the next nail. Alrighty, so for this ring finger, I'm going to go in and do the same thing. Just fill in the back of the nail with the clear JC Beauty Concepts acrylic. As you can see, is just a small bead. And then after that, I'm going to go in with the glitter acrylic, and I'm just going to apply that over the entire nail until we get a nice coverage. And then we're going to encapsulate that with the clear. Alrighty, so for the middle finger, I'm going to go in with the same 3 colors that I used. Of course, after I finish applying this bead of the clear. But I'm going to do the pink, the purple, and the blue. But this time is going to be basically like the pinky, except for we're not going to do it over the entire nail. Just kind of like through the middle of the nail. So just doing all 3 colors, and then at the tip and at the top closer to the cuticle area, we're going to go in with that same glitter that I used on the ring finger. And then I'm also going to be using my little gold foil, and then the gold foil will be on my website. If I haven't already told you guys, my website will be back up on February the 1st. The website is www.getnaildirty2. If you go on it right now, it's not going to let you purchase anything because, again, it's not going to open until February 1st. So just going in with the little gold pieces of foil, and we're just basically going to outline where the colored acrylic is on the bottom, and then at the top as well, closer to the blue. And then after that, we're going to encapsulate with the clear. And then for the next finger, which will be the index finger, that one is just going to be all pink. So I'm going to go in with the clear closer to the cuticle area, and then the pink over the entire nail, and then encapsulating with the clear. Alrighty, so now for the thumb, it's basically going to be the same thing that I did on the pinky. So just doing all 3 colors over the entire nail, and then I'm also going to apply some glitter, and then the only difference is that we're also going to apply some gold foil on this one just randomly on the nail. So remember, the key to working with colored acrylics, like to do something similar to what I'm doing, is working with a little bit of colored acrylic at a time, because if not, then you're going to end up with really thick nails and you do not want that at all. So just going in with the colored acrylic, you know, placing it all over the nail. And then also whenever you're placing the colored acrylic like this, you don't want to so much brush the acrylic. You just kind of want to place it and drag it and pat it if you need to, but do not brush it, because then you're going to smear all of the colors together. So after that, we're going to go in with a little bit of the glitter, and I am brushing this one in because I do want it to go throughout the entire nail. And then we're going to place the little pieces of gold foil, and then I'm going to encapsulate. And then on the other hand, it's going to be something very, very similar, but it's basically the same technique. Alrighty, so once we finish applying the acrylic, we're going to go in and reshape the nail. So as I mentioned earlier, at the beginning of the video, whenever I was removing the gel polish, I did file the sides of the nails to kind of make them a little bit more narrow. That way, during this step, I wouldn't have to do so much filing. So what I'm doing now is just going in and basically perfecting the shape that I already have. Just making sure that it's really straight. So filing the sides and the free edge at exactly a 90-degree angle. And this is the 100 nail file. This will also be back on my website, as well as a whole bunch of new goodies. So again, that is going to be open on February the 1st. So don't miss out, because it's actually going to only be open for a week. Because I think the day before, or the day that I close it, I actually leave the following day for my surgery. So I just don't want you guys to have to wait until I come back from surgery and recover and all that good stuff. So I'd rather go ahead and open it before I leave and make sure that you guys get y'all stuff. Alrighty, so after I finish shaping all of the nails, now I'm going in with my extra fine drill bit, and I'm just going to file all of the nails, of course, focusing around the cuticle area first, going from the right side all the way over to the left side, going back and forth until you're able to see where the cuticle is, where the natural nail is, and where the acrylic is. That way you know that the acrylic is not on the skin. And then of course following the rest of the nail. Now I am able to apply my acrylic nice and smooth to where my nails are not bumpy and lumpy. But if you're a beginner and you're still having problems with applying your acrylic very smoothly, then I would, just suggest even going into or getting like a fine drill bit, or even medium. Like if you have to do a lot of filing, then you would need something that's a little bit more coarse, because with this one it will take you a little bit longer since it is an extra fine. Or you can still use this one, but you would just spend a little bit more time. But the only way to get rid of those bumps and lumps is really just by filing the nails. There's no other way. I still get questions asked a lot about how to get rid of bumps, you know, even after you filed. And if your nails are still bumpy after you filed, then that just means that you didn't file good enough. And that's why I say to always look at your nail from the sides, because you're going to be able to tell where your nail is bumpy and where you need to go in and file more. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to do this on all of the nails, and then we'll move on to the next part. Alrighty, so after we finish filing the nails, now I'm going in with a buffer, and this is just to get rid of any of the scratches left on the nails from the hand file or the e-file. So make sure that you buff those nails really good. That way you aren't able to see any of those scratches through your polish. Alrighty, so now I'm just going to go ahead and dust the nails off, and then after that I'm just going to wipe them off with an alcohol wipe to get rid of any of that dust that's left on the nails. And now all I'm going to do is just bling out these nails. So I'm going to be using some of my pointed back stones, which will be on my website. I'm going to have ones that are a 5-piece, 8-piece, and then I'm also gonna have like the extra large ones, and then some other round ones. But again, these will be on my website. Like these exact same ones are gonna be on there. So as you can see, I'm doing a cluster of 3. So I used my hard gel. I just placed a little bead on, or like a medium-sized bead on the nail, and then I placed the bling like right on top of the hard gel. That way they kind of sink into the back. And then also, if you get any gel on the actual crystal, make sure you go ahead and clean that off with a little brush with acetone, because then if not, the hard gel is going to dry on the crystal and it's going to take away that shine a little bit. So same thing, just getting my hard gel with my brush, placing it on the nail wherever I want my stones, and then I'm just going to go in and place my stones directly on top of the hard gel to where they kind of sink into the gel. You don't want to apply these with just regular nail glue because they are pointed back, so they need to sink into something because they're not going to be flat on the nail, of course. So again, just did my little cluster with the 3, making sure that they just fit in really well. That way they don't snag on anything. And then we have to cure that for 60 seconds. After that, I'm going to go in with my Soleil nail adhesive, and then for the rest, I'm just going to be using my AB SS6 SS12. Also have some SS10 in there, so that's just like a extra small, medium, and like kind of big size. I just kind of randomly mix them in there. And then I'm also using some bigger other flatback stones, which are the little cat, what are these called, the kite, I think, and then some other ones as well, which is these. And I don't have those specific ones on my website, but I do have some very similar on my website. I have the rhombus, the tear eye, I have the horse eye ones, and then rugby. So really similar. And again, those are the flat back ones, and those come in a set of 10 for like $3.50, I think. So it's a really good price. Also, the wax pencil that I'm using will also be on my website. That's just what I use to pick up my bling. And with this wax pencil, you literally just sharpen it like you would a regular like pencil. I know I get that question asked a lot, but yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and bling out all of the nails. The bling designs, I'm literally just placing them as I go. Like it's literally just whatever comes to mind at the time. So it's not like in a particular way or anything, just literally like I'm just working, and just whatever clicks in my mind is what I do and where I place them. But again, I'm using the Soleil nail adhesive. All of the bling will be on my website on February the 1st. And I know I keep saying that, y'all, but I promise no matter how many times I repeat myself, I will still have people ask me all of the time. So I just want to make it really nice and clear for anyone that's watching this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys just watch me bling out this set, and then we'll move on to the next hand. Alrighty, so after I finish placing all of my bling, then I'm going to spray the nails with the Hurry Up spray, which is a spray that just helps the bling dry a lot faster. I feel like it dries them like instantly, and I feel like it makes the bling last a lot longer, so I definitely recommend it. That is also on my Amazon storefront, so again, I'll be sure to leave that link down below. But after that, I'm just going in with my Madam Glam Gel Top Coat, and I'm going to apply that on all of the nails, and then we're going to cure for 60 seconds. Alrighty, so while that hand cures, we're going to go ahead and bling out this other hand. So we're going to do something very similar, but the placement technique is going to be the same. Just apply your glue, pick up your stone, place it on the nail. After we've placed all of the bling, we're going to spray them with the activator spray and then apply the top coat. Alrighty, y'all, so here is the final look. As you can see, they turned out really pretty. I love all of the bling and the colors, and just, I mean, it's literally everything for me. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, really important, don't forget to hit the little bell. That way you are notified every time that I post, and I'll see you guys next time.